Well, good morning and happy Tuesday. It is launch day, and I'm so excited to get the launch going today, but there is a lot of work to be done, per usual. I have already worked the last 4 days nursing, so I wasn't able to make a lot of products. So today I thought I'd bring you guys along as we lead up to the actual launch of the shop. I think I'm going to cut it off a little bit before the launch, but we can work on some products together. We could talk about everything that will be included in the launch. And if you're seeing this video within 4 days of it being put out, then the shop is probably still open. So you can head over and shop any of the products that you might see that you would like. All right, there's a lot of work to be done, and I don't have a lot of time to talk because it's already 6:30 a.m. and the launch is happening at 12 noon, so we got to get to moving. Let's get right into the video. All right, so to get started, I've already begun working on some buzz around challenges, and those are up at the top on the rack. However, I need to do some lemonade binders. Make lemonade binders. So I need to get started on making some of those. So I've already printed off some of the templates, but let's get started by cutting and laminating, hole punching, and ringing up some lemonade binders. Also, I'm on my DJI camera, and I know I said I wouldn't have this little silly mic on, but I do. I woke up at 6 in the morning and then I cracked myself open a Celsius. And as soon as I did, I was like, okay, I have a bit of energy. Now it's time to go upstairs. And now it is 6:43. I printed out these. I'm going to grab a few more from the printer and we're going to get started. What I love about this camera and this little microphone is I can walk around, I can talk, and I know that you guys can hear me, even if you can't see me. And that is lovely. So anyway, I'm separating out the envelope portions from the tracker portions of the prints because I can cut them down separately and cut them all at the same time. And that makes life easier. I'm only going to make 3 at a time. I find that when I make a whole bunch of them at one time, it really overwhelms me. And then I start feeling like I have 20 of these binders to make. So I make 3, 3, 3, sometimes 2, 2, 2, things like that. All right, let me get the cutter. Fun fact, I love this cutter. This is my favorite cutter from Amazon. It's the Amazon Basics cutter. And I broke the handle on my old one. And the cutter, the blade started to kind of wear down after me having it for about 3 years. So I just purchased a new one. This is my absolute favorite. And I have some other type of cutters here, but this is the one that I love the most. So we're going to use this one today. All right, I'm going to speed this up and move on making these binders. And then I will come back and show you guys them already made, and we'll move on to the next product.
You think you got the best of me, but just because I'm giving you my love for free, are things not for real? You've been telling everyone about us, but you are not the only one I call for fun. Late night to hear love gun. No, you won't see that I'm lying to be on my
I was about to laminate and I was reminded that I wanted to tell you guys, whenever you're laminating 3 mil, you could put 2 of the 3 mil pieces together and run them through on a 5 mil setting if you're ever laminating things. So that is a trick. But yeah, I'm just over here laminating. I've already done the covers and the covers and the trackers, and now I just need to cut these down. But I'm also laminating the envelope pieces before I turn them into envelopes. So I'm just moving ahead and continuing to work until we get some binders created. So let's get back to work.
Oh, you tell me that I made you think if we had something special more than happy drinks.
It's pretty slow in going through, but it is going through. So now that we have that, hold on. As soon as it comes out, I'll show you guys what it looks like.
On my own. No, you don't hear I told you I fear we are done, that we are done. Oh, hands in the air like I don't care. Music is fair to me singing, come on, come on.
Okay, so with these binders, I literally laminate and then cut down the front sheets, and then I make laminate and separate it. I've showed you guys how to make envelopes in videos before, so this really isn't that much new because I'm just doing that with a printed cover. And the cover looks like this. And I put 6 of them together with 6 envelopes with the binder in order to make the lemonade challenge. So that means there's 6 per binder, and I need to make 18 envelopes really quick and then hole punch, and these 3 will be done. And it is now what time? 7:30. Once the mic is detected, you can actually turn it on from the mic, which is pretty cool. That's just about the camera. Okay, so now we have the envelopes together and we have the covers. So I'm just gonna hole punch and round the edges and then put them on rings, and that will be 3 of 20 that I'll be making. I'm only gonna make 20 of these lemonade binders, and I'm making 20 of the Buzz Around challenges. And that's that. The Buzz Around challenges, I already have 10 of them made. Let me grab one. So I already have 10 of these made. These actually come with 12 envelopes inside. So to make another 10 of these, I need to make 120 envelopes. And then they have the tracker on the back. So these will be available as the lemonade challenge, as will the lemonade challenge. I made those like earlier in the week, or earlier last week. But this week, I had to work so much in my nursing job, you guys. I try to make it so that I work certain days in nursing and then have a long break, you know, because I only work part-time. And then I'll have certain days that I can do like Etsy and the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I want to do YouTube, Etsy, vlogging, you know, stuff like that. So I try to make it so I'll have like a long stint that I can do that, and then a long stint that I work. Or I'll run like 4 days together and then do 10 days off and then do 4 days together, like that. I kind of do it like that, or something close to that. So yeah. Anyway, I am going to round all the corners of these envelopes as I'm laminating them and the covers, hole punch, and put these 3 binders together. Then I think I'm going to run Jace to school. And then when I come back, I'm going to get started on some bundles. And yeah, you guys will see that too. I really need to invest, before I go, I really need to invest in one of those industrial corner rounders. So I do a lot of corner rounding. So I really need to invest in that. Okay, I switched to my regular camera, but what I like to do next is just make sure that every envelope is open, which they should be if I cut them correctly. But then I have 6 envelopes like this. And I put a tracker on the back and a cover on the front. This is going to be the binder, completed. But I just need to hole punch. I've already corner rounded. So this is the next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I put a tracker on the back. That's number 2. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because the trackers and the covers come in sets of 2s, I have made 6 of them total, but 4 I cut down. So that's for the next one. I'm going to make another 3 probably when I get back or when I get off with you guys. So they will go to use. But anyway, now I just need to hole punch them. All right, so I have all the rings, and now I just need to hole punch these. So let's see. This is the hole punch marathon. All right, so that should be 90, 85, 80, 75, 70. And then we just put the rings. Oh, some of these are small. Okay, look at the differences in the rings. You guys see the size difference? I like these. I tried to order these before. Let me make sure I don't mix them up. And they came the wrong size accidentally, these small ones, right? And I put the small ones on my binder, and I love the small ones. The bigger ones look like this. Let me see if I can put it on my finger. Very slight. But I like the small ones the best. And I tried to order them, and the big ones, I tried to order the big ones and the small ones came up, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I love these small ones. And so then I tried to order the small ones and the big ones came. So I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Clearly I'm ordering the wrong thing. This is one of the completed ones. That's the Make Lemonade Challenge. These will be for sale. But yeah, I like the small ones the best. And I said I was going to switch out one of mine if I can get back to it. And now I have gotten back to it, fam. So I might switch out mine for the small ones. I like the small rings the best. It's very subtle. Let me ring these with the small rings and you guys can see the difference. It's so subtle. And you might not even notice it if you didn't know what you were looking for. But I like the way the small ones look. Hold on. Let me see. They don't have as much flip space, because they're little smaller rings, but you don't need a lot of flip space on these ring books. There's not a lot in it. This is literally like 6 envelopes. Okay, hold on. If you had a whole bunch of product, I can see how you would need the bigger ones, but this is not really big. Okay. Hold on. Get in there. Maybe to put them on the rings, it's a little bit harder too because they're so tiny, but whatever. Let's see. I'm going to do this one. Okay, now, can you see the difference between this one and this one? It's subtle, but it's there. I'm sure you can see it. These are the two different binders. I like this one with the little rings. Very subtle. But anyway, we now have 3 binders made as soon as I hole punch these, and that is 8 on the nose. So that took us literally about an hour. I think if I wasn't filming, it would have went faster, but probably about an hour to make 3. So if I have to make 20, this is a day's worth of work. Because if I made 3 an hour for 8 hours straight, that would be 24 binders. So yeah, this is a day. This is a day's worth. Okay, I almost messed that one up. Let me focus. Get your focus, girl. Get your focus. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bind this one up, and then I'm going to take my son to school. And when I come back, we're going to work on some other things. I've already created quite a bit of these, and I still don't think they're enough because I wanted to offer some in sets. These are the basic challenges, but different styles of basic challenge. So like, okay, so that's different than this one. you know? So I need to sort these first of all, and then I think I'm gonna put them in bundles. I just need to figure out what the bundles are gonna be. Like, I still haven't figured that part out. These are the ones that I've made so far. It's quite a bit. And I don't think it's even begun to be enough. So I need to first bundle up these and then figure out what I'm going to do as far as creating more. How many more do I want to create in advance, or do I want to hold off? This is probably only about 20 bundles worth, honestly, if I offered 3 or 4 per bundle. And yeah, so I have a lot more of these to create as well. All right, let me finish this up, take Jace to school, and then I'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, so the completed binders are up next. I do need to create the trackers for the back of them. I'm going to show you all the colors, and then I'm going to work on the trackers that go in the back. So we have the pink, of course. These are all completed except they need the label and they need the tracker in the back. So pink, red, purple, orange, yellow, green, and blue. They're piling up. Okay, these are all the colors that I have. I think I might have a dark blue too. Wait, hold on one second. This one is dark blue. So this is dark blue. And this is purple. These two confuse me every time. I was putting the dark blue envelopes in the halo binder, but I don't have any halo binders. So this one's dark blue. Show you what it looks like. This. And this one is purple. Side by side, they look so close. There. Can you see the difference? All right, so I have some dark blue, I have some purple, and then I have all the other colors. There's only about 30 completed binders as well, so there's not a ton of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and work on the trackers for the back of them, because that'll also help me to know how many of each color I have with there being only 30. So let me get to work on that next. Okay, so I tried to color code the trackers based on whatever color binder it is. So that's why I said I'll be able to count up how many of each I have. Let me go ahead and start with making the trackers, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so my DJI died. I need to charge it because I miss it already. Okay. I do have some graduation binders or college binders available. Let me show you guys those. While I'm waiting for the trackers to all print, I do have some college binders that are available. They have the same numbers that mine has, and these aren't put in order, but they basically go from $465 all the way down to $100, and they're gold and black, in the gold and black binder. And they add up to $5,000. These will be available as well. I made myself a list of how many of each item I was going to put. So there's 15 of these that will be available if you're interested. There'll be 30 completed binders, 20 lemonade binders, but you see I still have some to make, 15 buzz around challenges, and I need to make another 5. I am going to have some scratch off bundles, which is where we're going to head next as soon as I get done with these completed binder trackers.
You try, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
All right, so I think I have them done pretty much for these right here. I have some more to do because there's 30 binders, right? So I just wanted to show you all the different color trackers. This is the purple, the pink, the red and the orange. I kind of interchange because they look pretty similar. Green, blue. This is the real blue, light blue. Yellow, And then this is the blue that went with the halo. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna call this one. I guess dark blue and then light blue. So there'll be dark and light blue this time. And let's see, this one is the blue. So with this tracker right here, it matches the envelopes. See? What I try to do is line up the hole punch with these rings. Hold on. And I try to line up the rings inside of here, these 3 prongs with these 3, so I can see where the holes are gonna punch. And then I put the tracker in, and I want the tracker to be centered in the binder. I want the tracker to be centered. Like, I don't want it to be way up here, and I don't want it to be way down here. So I put the binder, and then I try to make sure that it's gonna be centered with the top and the bottom. And once I find that sweet spot, then I adjust this so that it stays exactly there. So no matter what binder I hole punch, it won't go up above this. And I really think it needs to come down a little bit. We know for sure, hold on. We know for sure that these holes are lined up with where this is gonna land. So if I center this between here and here and push this little guide in, then I will be exactly where I want to be within the binder. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so now that I put it in there and I hole punched it, it lines up exactly with the envelopes like this because I aligned it, and it's a double-sided tracker. So this one just needs the title on the front. I was gonna do the yellow one, and then I saw that the yellow one already had it. So this is a completed binder. It has the label, it has all the envelopes, and then it has the tracker on the back. So that one's already done, and this one just needs the label on the front, and then it will be done as well. Okay, and this is the red one. I'm gonna call this one blue, and the other one I'm gonna call dark blue because I already had this blue one here. So if you see dark blue as an option, that'll be the dark blue one. This is the blue. And then finally is the purple. This one's so pretty. Purple's pretty, but purple and blue confuse me, but the purple one I like the most. It's kind of like a plum purple, so it's my style. All right, but I have pink, and pink is my style too. But I like this purple one a lot. There's the tracker with the purple one. This one, again, just needs the title, and it will be done. So I did all of those binders. I do have some more to do. I printed 2 extra trackers, a yellow and a blue. So I'm gonna finish those, and then we're gonna move on to something else. This is another new product that I need to find a space to list, which will be a new lemonade binder, and then another one, bookmark, magnetic bookmark, and then another one that I have as well. Has a scripture on it. And then there's another one as well, which I'll try to locate it because I was using it. So let me see what I put it on, and I will have these available as well. I'll also have the character savings boxes and the multiplier. These 2 boxes will be available because they're in the small boxes. I don't want to buy any more large boxes, but for the small ones, I will be having about 10 of these and about 6 of these. So if you're interested in that, those will be available. I have about 8 Monopoly boxes available. Let me see. Oh, I have a list. I made myself a list. Okay. So the Monopoly challenges, the scratch off bundles, that's what I got to work on first. The basic challenge also has the vinyl envelope that you could buy, and I need to make some of those. So we'll probably do those together, and then we'll do the bundles, and then I'll kind of wrap it up because I need to create some listings and get some stuff ready for launch at 12 noon. And it's already 8:42. Also, the guys coming to pick up my car for the tow up to the body shop. So, or up to the dealership. So I need to go deal with that in just a minute. So I need to wrap up some other things outside of just this. but this is giving you a good idea of a lot of the things that are available. Okay, so I made it back from taking Jace, and I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and work on some bundles. So I'm going to show you guys what's actually going to be included. All right, so this little challenge is going to be included in the bundle. Let me show you guys top down. All right, so here it is here. It is laminated. It saves $135, and you just color in the circles in your own time frame. So this little laminated card will be included in the bundle, as well as, and this one's pretty sturdy. It's laminated with 5mm, as well as one of these most basic mini squares. This one's 11 through 20, and it saves $775, so it is a larger amount to save over time, but that one will be included. And then also a times what will be included in the bundle, either large or small. And if you have a preference for the low or high, you can just send me a message because you might have bought one before and got one of the others. And they come in different colors, okay? And then finally, there'll be the large scratch-off card, either 2,000, which will say high, or 1,000, which will say low, okay? So the 2,000 or 1,000 large scratch-off cards, along with the most basic mini squares, 11 through 20, the times what. You know what, I think I might put the high times what's in the 2,000 cards and the lower ones in the 1,000 cards. And then everybody will get one of these Save 135 cards in the bundles. All right, so that's everything that's going to be in a bundle. Let's pack one up. All right, so what's going to be included in the bundles are these items. I'm going to go ahead and bag one up together, and then I'm going to list this one as January bundle, high and low. So if you had a high, then you would get a $2,000 scratch off and a high times what. And if you pick a low, then you'll get a $1,000 scratch off and a low. So this one actually should have went with the high. Hold on, let me fix it before I mess it up. I have about 30 of the bundles total, high and low included. I think there's 16 of one and like 14 of another, but basically this is what it'll look like. And this will be $20. If you wanted to get the other bundle from last time, I have about 5 of those left, and that's this one. This one comes with, and I'll make this one called the winter bundle, right? So it'll be a drop-down option, either winter bundle or the high-low bundle. The high-low will be the 1,000, 2,000 cards with these. And the winter bundle will have this, which is times what card, randomly picked. A double-sided scratch-off challenge with the You Grow Girl. Let me see, I think I have one. A double-sided one of these with the character and the You Grow Girl. And then the large winter challenge that has 2 different sides, okay? So these are the 2 types of bundles that are going to be available. This particular basic challenge, the 11 through 20 squares, is not going to be available in a set, but I am going to make up some sets of basic challenge. So let me talk to you about those real quick. All right, for the most basic challenge, this is the only one that'll be sold separately, which is going to be for $200. And that's numbers 5 through 20. If you're interested in this one specifically, then you can buy an individual challenge. The other ones are going to come in sets. So this is going to be the square set. It has a roll and save, and then it has 1 through 20 twice, as well as, which saves 420. And then it has save 90, which is 1s, 2s, and 3s only. And this one will come as a set called the squares. Circles, there's either a high or low for the circles, and they come with a roll and save, all of them. This is the low circles, so it has 1 through 3s, which saves $27. 1 through 5, which saves $45. And then 6 through 10, which saves $120. So these 4 challenges would come for $18. And the high circles comes with a roll and save still, but it comes with one that saves $120, which is 1 through 15. 11 through 15, which is $195 is what it saves. And then 16 through 20, which saves $270. So this is the higher circles. So there's the low and the high circle bundles. There's the square bundle, and then there's the solo challenge by itself. Also, you will be able to add a clear envelope. The clear envelope will look like this. It just says the most basic, and it's in the same font as the challenge. Okay, so if you're interested in an envelope, you can add that on separately, but there'll be 3 different bundles of the most basic challenge, the squares, the high and low circles, and then 1 single challenge, just in case you only want to buy one. The one will be $5. Okay, so these will be 16 for the groups of 4 for the high and low circles, and this one will be 12 for the 3 squares, and then this one will be 5. So all of the bundles, if you buy a bundle, you're getting them for $4 per challenge, but if you buy the single, it'll be $5, okay? And then the envelope is gonna be a $5 add-on. It has the vinyl that says the most basic. All right, you guys, I think that is about to be everything for this video because it's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10:03, and I need to edit and get this video up to you guys. And then I also need to create the listings for the most basic and something else. Oh, for the new bundles that I'm releasing. So I need to create those listings and then start posting everything as live. So I've got some work to do, and I'm going to continue to do that without you guys here so I can just hustle. But I will put this video up as soon as I get it edited, hopefully in the next hour, so that you'll be aware of what you will be purchasing when the sale goes live at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. All right, I think that's everything for today. Can you tell I'm a little rushed? I am so sorry. I will talk to you guys all so soon. I'm off for about the next week. I'm so excited. So there'll be lots of good content coming soon. But for right now, this is where we say goodbye or see you later. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you're a real one, put this 1 single emoji right here letting me know that you made it. Also, don't forget to like this video because it helps it to be suggested to other people who might need to see what things are on sale on Etsy or might want to get themselves some products. And lastly, share this video with someone if you think they'd be interested. All right, I think that's everything for today. I have to get going. Take care.